IELTS Speaking Part 1 What to Expect and What Not to Worry About. Hi, everyone, and welcome back to IELTS Education. Today we're going to talk about IELTS Speaking Part 1, what it's all about, the kinds of questions you'll be asked, and most importantly, what you don't need to worry about during the test. If you're preparing for the IELTS speaking test, this video will help you feel more confident and ready to tackle Part 1 with ease. Stay to the end where we will tell you a few secrets how to answer each question. What is IELTS Speaking Part 1? So, let's start with the basics. IELTS Speaking Part 1 is the first section of your speaking test, and it lasts about 4 to 5 minutes. The examiner will ask you questions about yourself. This part is designed to help you settle in and feel comfortable speaking English. The questions in this section are always personal, meaning they are about you, your life, your experiences, and your opinions. You don't need to give long or complex answers. The goal is to speak naturally and clearly. Common topics in Part 1. Now, what kind of questions can you expect? The examiner will always start by asking you about one of two things. 1. Your hometown, where you are from, what it's like, what you like or dislike about it. 2. Your work or studies. If you work, what you do. If you study, what you're studying and why. After that, the examiner will ask you about a different topic. This could be almost anything, but here are a few examples. Borrowing things. Do you like borrowing things from others? How you feel when someone asks to borrow something from you? Gardens or parks. Do you often go to parks? Do you like growing plants? Places you've been to. Have you traveled anywhere recently? What was your experience like? And many more. If you want to know more about real topics in Part 1, check out our other videos, where we go through a list of common topics that have been used in actual IELTS exams. What not to worry about. Now, let's talk about something very important. What you do not need to worry about in this exam. Many test takers stress over unnecessary things, so let's clear that up. 1. Your clothes. You do not need to dress formally. There is no dress code for the IELTS speaking test. Wear whatever makes you comfortable. 2. How you greet the examiner. Some students worry about whether to shake hands or how to say hello. The truth is, it doesn't matter. A simple hello or good morning is enough. The examiner will guide you through everything. 3. Hand gestures and body language. Unlike in some other exams, IELTS speaking does not assess your body language. You don't need to worry about making hand gestures, nodding, or sitting perfectly still. Just be yourself. 4. Eye contact. Some people naturally make eye contact while speaking, and others don't. That's okay. You are not being judged on whether you look at the examiner. Focus on speaking clearly and confidently. 5. Your accent. Many students worry about having an accent. Don't. IELTS does not require you to sound like a native speaker. As long as your pronunciation is clear and understandable, you're fine. 6. The examiner. Do not worry about the way the examiner looks. Some examiners are friendly and others not as friendly. Some examiners just want to get on with the exam. Don't worry about what the examiner is doing, writing, looking at, or anything else. They are there to assess your speaking ability, and that's it. In the IELTS speaking test, examiners use 4 key criteria to assess your performance. Each criterion is equally weighted, meaning they all contribute to your final speaking score. Let's go through them one by one. And 1. Fluency and coherence. This refers to how smoothly and logically you speak. Can you speak without long pauses or hesitations? Do you connect your ideas well? Are your answers well structured and easy to follow? Tip: practice speaking continuously without stopping too often to think. Use linking words like however, therefore, for example, in addition to make your speech more structured. 2. Lexical resource. This is about your vocabulary. Do you use a variety of words? Can you use less common or more precise vocabulary? Can you explain ideas even if you don't know a specific word? Tip: try to use synonyms instead of repeating the same words. For example, instead of saying very big, say huge, enormous, massive. 3. Grammatical range and accuracy. This assesses how well you use grammar. Do you use a range of sentence structures, simple, compound, and complex sentences? Do you make grammar mistakes? Is your sentence structure clear and correct? Tip: practice using different tenses and sentence types. Instead of only using simple sentences, I like traveling, try a complex one. I like traveling because it allows me to experience new cultures. 4. Pronunciation. This focuses on how clear and understandable your speech is. Can the examiner easily understand you? Do you use correct word stress and intonation? Do you pronounce words correctly? Tip: don't worry about your accent. As long as your pronunciation is clear and natural, you will score well. Listen to native speakers and repeat their sentences to improve your pronunciation. Final thoughts. To get a high score in IELTS speaking, you need to balance all 4 criteria. Speak fluently, use a range of vocabulary and grammar, and focus on clear pronunciation. Bonus part. There is a real easy method how to answer all the questions even in part 2. The secret to answering questions is simple and effective. It will boost your band score immediately, and that is how you answer the questions. Always answer the question, give reasons, and finally give examples. But make sure you keep your answers relevant and on topic. For example, what's your favorite part of your home? A good answer would be, my favorite part of my home is the kitchen because I love food. I'm a bit of a foodie. I always make new dishes in the kitchen. I have lots of kitchen accessories. With these, I can bake cakes, make pasta dishes, and make popcorn either in the microwave or on the oven. This has answered the question, given a reason, then given examples. Do these for each question, then you'll get a higher speaking score. So, to sum up, IELTS Speaking. Part 1 is all about you. You'll be asked simple questions about your life, and there's no right or wrong answer. Just speak naturally. And remember, don't stress about things like clothes, greetings, hand gestures, or eye contact. Focus on your speaking ability, because that's the only thing being assessed. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. IELTS Education.